What's good, YouTube? The early bird gets the worm. Now, this is a double pun on this market watch because we're going to be talking about two worm cards and looking at Harpies as well. The first thing that's selling out, odd enough, is Needleworm. And the only thing we could come up with, anybody that I talked to, was Trickster Reincarnation hype, deck out hype. It's kind of an odd one, right? The entire thing is odd to me. The common is bought out all the way up till like $4, and there's one copy, and then the next near mint is like $5. It could just be like this version of the common is not very easy to get, right? The gold, but if only one on the entire market's available for 4 on TCG Player, we come down to the other common. You see the insane prices here. The Ultra is actually the easiest to get from Yugi's World, and then of course the Tournament Pack 3 Ultra's actually been bought out to an insane tune as well. Like, just so many buyouts on Needleworms, it's not really making sense to me how this buyout is going. So we see $3 on this version of the common, the Dark Beginnings common rather than the gold common. So a DB2 common being worth less than a gold common doesn't make much sense either. I think it might be a thing of availability slash they went for the first one on here, like they didn't scroll down when they typed in Needleworm. And the real anomaly to me is, how are you going to have a $3 to $4 common, but the TP5 super version of it is $10. This entire thing is like just a very weird buyout that's in mid-progress. And you see $250 for the TP. I would never suggest buying it at that. I mean, TP Morphing Jar obviously is banned, but should be worth more than Needleworm no matter what. And we see on eBay there's only 2 left as well. So just one of the most odd buyouts I've seen in a very long time. If we go to TP5, let's go to price plus shipping lowest first. And buy it now, there's only 6, so the quantity is very low. Played, light play, and light play, and near mint at 15. So the deals on TCG Player are just way better on the TP5. Maybe it's like relistings after the buyout. It's just very odd. Limitless Games, I believe that's Jason Holloway actually. And then we see more of them, just a ton at this low price and all near mint. So this is just one of the most odd buyouts I think I've seen. Like, maybe the person buying it out ran out of money. Maybe there were listings after, but it's just an extremely odd, like, buyout overall. And they're much cheaper overall on eBay, but actually the DB2 common at $3, the gold common at under $4. But it quickly rises to the same price, and there's actually, this is all Needleworms, and there's only 32 total listings out of all those types. It's pretty insane. So, just a very, very odd buyout, very odd hype. Let me know if there's any other decks besides the Trickster hype slash deck out hype that would happen to go with Needleworm. It's very confusing to me that it would be going up so highly, and that the TP5s are just sitting here, like, these are 10 a pop for a TP, one of the oldest, coolest rarities. It just boggles my mind. And also the Ultra being less than the common also boggles my mind. The Legendary Collection Ultra. I know a lot of people didn't like the foiling. Still kind of weird. Talking about early birds getting the worm, Worm is slowly going up. It's also kind of a deck out card. If this card is destroyed, send the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck to the graveyard. Not really sure that you would be trying to combo this with the new True King Field spell. But again, we see Limitless Games in here with a light play, but there are no copies of near mint. Like, what is happening to this card? It's always been expensive. Like, I remember way back in the day when I would used to trade cards a lot. He was always like $8 on buy list, and they would sell him for $12. So it's just funny that he's always been worth money. He's a game promo, and I don't think has any other reprint incarnation. But as we go through here, we have a near mint at 12, but it is Italian. So if we're looking for English, played, light play, near mint at the $20 mark. The first one on the market that we see, another one here at about the $20 mark. And you can get a whole playset of Japanese ones. Ooh. But yeah, if you want English, there's only 2 on the entire market. What's going on, guys? Why are the worms going up? Worms! Not even the True King type worms. The worms. Not the Yang Zing worms. The worms. So talking about the early bird getting the worms, Harpies are also doing some trending upwards. There's not a single, this is the second page, there's not a single near mint / mint on TCG player of Ulti Harpy Queen. And similarly, we go through all of our listings here. Moderately light, light play, and first edition, and you check the listing and it says used. Not a single near mint Harpy Queen. So it's just like these old cards keep getting bought out on the market. They keep disappearing. But there is, well, there was one that said ultra rare here. Yep. So if somebody mistitled theirs, and there is a very good condition near mint, but it still says used here. Very odd. But if we hover the picture, there's nothing bad about it, so I don't really consider it used. And he even says very good condition near mint here. So very good condition near mint again in the listing, and it's 25. It's just weird that it says used on the listing as well, and has the wrong rarity listed, but it's Force the Breaker EN020 with a first ed picture. That may be the only near mint on market, and it may only be there because it's mislisted. Very interesting. So we go into the other versions. Pause Joker, haven't heard that name in a while. It's just 40 cents above the market price, but it's still showing that it's trending upwards. And then the next one is 6, so raising quote-unquote 80 cents, and then it quickly goes up from there, as we see. And the rare as well, you see the old price was 261, and it's getting bought out to a very interesting tune as well. So just always check both, but the lowest near mint here is $5 from Voltage Games. Alex Van Sant, shout out to Voltage. It's just very interesting to see all versions of Harpy Queen slowly spiking up. Our censored jumpsuit fetish friends, I suppose, are going up, but it's a decent deck. It did get support in Duelist Saga. Harpy Dancer also interestingly going up. You see the market price was at $769, and we see it just slowly going up to a $10 price point. That's a 25% increase on her. So it's just the availability seems to be worse, but we see a Canadian here has one at the old market price, and eBay has them at $8. So this is why you always check both. This is why you always go between both. It's very interesting to see that, you know, it's getting bought out one place and not quite the next. So I might jump on these. There's only 19 total sellers on eBay for Harpy Dancer. This person only has 3 available left. It's just quickly going up. So if you've been holding off on her, you've been wanting her for whatever reason, I would probably consider getting them at this price point, but not more, and wait for it to fall back, since it won't be seeing any play in the meta. And it's a card. It's one of those cards that could see a reprint one day in the OP packs. If you really have no rush to get her, I would just hold off, because typically cards like this don't only get one print. They eventually see another print and will have a new low. So I would hold off on her if you can't get her below the $8 mark. Earthbound Immortal. I murdered the name multiple times, so we'll just leave it at Earthbound Immortal. Oh man, but this man's here. There's tons of Earthbound Immortals. I murdered his name as Ccarayhua, but it's definitely interesting. The ultimate completely has disappeared, I believe, outside the plates, and as we see on eBay, rising quickly. These are all Japanese versions, and we get to the ultimates being really spiked up. I did a tech highlight on it. That it's a field nuke with the True King field spell, where you just pop him out of your hand and you nuke the entire field. That's spells and traps. But the ultras and supers spiked / sold out very quickly after. But you see Collector's Cash already setting a new low here. So they are available relatively cheap already with first eds on the ultras, again for 5Ds. And let's see if there's any SOVRs. It's just really interesting to see it spike that hard. And yeah, the near mints at 10. It's a cute combo. I even said I don't think it's too viable for meta, but it's a really fun troll combo to pop it, get a search for a True King, and wipe the entire board. Solemn Strike does stop this, boys, just so you know, but it's just really interesting to see. He is a reptile, so he is searchable by King of the Feral Imps also. Tyrano Infinity DR4, I just wanted to go back over this. I did go over it once before, but somebody in the comment section said to check it out again. It's lower than when I last featured it. It was like 108 lowest when I last featured it. Now you can get it to the tune of 75, only one on market near mint. It's just one of those really hard to get DR4 rares. And there are 0 on eBay, so only 1 rare available on market at 75. Just a funny card. Obviously not worth buying. It's just a funny note. So thanks for watching these. We will be doing a 24-hour live streams today, starting at 4 p.m. Central. Join in. We have tons of things to do. We have a tournament feature match with our previous champion, Tiffany Marie Presley, going head-to-head with, I believe, one of our best, Adam Kawazmi, who's topped over and over. I think that's the matchup, if I recall. I can actually check that while I'm talking about what we'll be doing. We also will have a bunch of GOAT games. I know we'll have like an entire hour of GOATs at least. Robbie Cole and I will be doing the Moscow Magic Mirror match as well. That's it's been a while, but somebody did donate for that to happen. I will also be hosting a fundraiser, and it is Adam Kawazmi playing Tiffany, but I'll be hosting a fundraiser, and within that, every $5 will get to vote what my first deck will be in the Tuber Championship, or if Robbie and I play the Moscow Magic Mirror for our tournament round in the Yugi Tuber Championship as well. So thanks for joining. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you guys come and join the 24-hour live stream. It's going to be super hype, and hope you've been enjoying these market watches. There's been some really funny things. I want to see if that Earthbound, the crazy listing is still up. Yeah, I did a video on this last night. Earthbound Immortal First Edition Ultimate House of Chance Auto Plus YCS Denver top $5,000. Oh, that's crazy. But thanks for joining, guys. It's been fun.